All peasants, please report to the town square. I bet you thought I died, but nope. I came back for our annual Sneaks and Lore before blank point oh, which in this case it would be 6.0. Probably. I actually don't know. Sneaks and Lore before X.X. Hello, I am your favorite degenerate simp and gacha gamer, Riker Miyuketsu here, and today we are going to be talking about the sneak peeks in the King Legacy Discord, the sneak peeks that came before then, what I think they could be, because for some reason I have a really good track record with King Legacy. Like, I somehow managed to predict toy. A really cool thing that they should add, and what this might be, is a toy fruit. And also, I predict in what order that Doe was going to be released. I think it was Doe, Operation, and like one other. But anyways, I digress. We are going to be talking about Sneaks and Lore before Sneaks and Lore before 6.0. I'm so used to saying 5.0, but like, because it sounds better. Anyways, yeah, I will be going through everything that I think is important. Anything that I showed in last video that didn't get added in last update, or anything that just like faded into obscurity on the sneak peeks page, I'm going to go through, tell you what I think it is, tell you if I think it's going to be in this update or not, and then we can go over the lore, which isn't really that important, but it's still a cool thing to know. So yeah. Also, I need to tell what the fuck? I need someone to tell me why the hell I thought that we were on update 6, even though we're on update 7. So, this would be 7.0. I didn't realize that when I was recording it, and I'm too fucking lazy to go back and change it. So, yeah, this is Sneaks and Lore before 7.0. Yeah. Hello. You're on my iPad now. And I had to record a separate recording on my phone because CapCut just wants to charge you for everything now, which sucks, and I need a better recording system, but like, yeah. Anyways, this is recorded ahead of time, so this may not be synced up exactly, but I will try my best to, whatever. Anyways, this is Discord. I'll be showing you the sneak peeks and whatnot. So just need to wait for myself to scroll to the bottom. And the very first sneak peek, the most obvious one, this is Buddha. Whether it's going to be an awakening or a rework, that's hard to say. It could just be a rework and they're making Buddha a legendary fruit, like how it should be. Because honestly, I don't think Buddha should get an awakening. It should just be a legendary fruit, which would be cool. But then again, we have a lot of Zoan fruits. This is either a dragon fruit transformation or the roar skill, because I will put up a recording showing the toy fruit transformation, which also has a bunch of special effects with it. So it's probably more over on the roar side, and it's probably like the roar when you're not in the dragon form. Hopefully, if they do add a dragon awakening, which, God, I honestly, I don't even like dragon, but anyways, this is another Buddha skill. I suck at pacing, Jesus Christ. So yeah, this, no clue what this is, but what I had thought of when I was, doing whatever is maybe this could be a fighting style. Because that would be really cool, and there's not that many fighting styles. We've had the same amount of fighting styles since Second C first got added, which has been regular combat, black leg, electric, fishman, dragon style, except I think dragon style got added a little bit later, as well as electro. I think electro got added with Second C, and dragon style got added a wee bit later, and then cyborg. The only change is that they just got in V2s, which I wish they just added more fighting styles. But, fighting styles aren't really much of a priority. It would just add more diversity to the game, and maybe, yeah. I just gotta wait for myself to... I'll just cut this part out. Oh, wait, never mind. We're going here finally, after I make a fool of myself. This is the Operation rework, it's not going to be an awakening. Trust me on this one. I know I was very in denial about Doe's awakening, but this is not an awakening because it's just the rock skill that was in regular form, unless they make that like an M1, which would be stupid. Well, stupidly broken. But yeah. And then this, once I click on it, this is the customization for on your dragon fruit. Since there's customization, it might be an awakening, but this is the dragon model, and they covered it up. So that's the dragon model. You can kind of see it, but not as well as one would hope because, you know, they covered it up. These are all of the things you can do with it. So yeah, flame would be like the effects around it. It would be really cool if you could like change the color of the skills, which if you could, then I will definitely be getting this. So but you probably can't change the color of the skills, which I've been asking for that for like a while. That like changing, well, then again, it wouldn't make much sense. But yeah, that's the model again. Jesus Christ, I was yapping a lot throughout this. And your colors are based off of your titles, which I don't like, but I mean, at least you don't have to pay for them. And this, I've been waiting for King Legacy to add something like this for the longest time. It's a PvP system, obviously. It says 3, 2, 1 battle. But whether it be a PvP system or a Coliseum kind of thing, where like you fight a bunch of people, and get a reward if you win or place top 3, it's hard to say. It'll probably just be a PvP system where you and your friend can duke it out without worrying about like your bounties or like having to walk all the way back or like setting respawn. But yeah, if you're looking for a great PvP place now, I would say Zombie Island, in the back of Zombie Island in First Sea. But hopefully each sea will have like an arena place and you can just duke it out with your friends, have fun, just mess around with loadouts and, you know, find out combos and stuff. Because one thing I like about King Legacy is there's lots of diversity, well, good enough diversity to where like you can just mess around and you don't have to stick with the meta if you're good at the game, which I'm not. But I'll still use Toy and Xmas Blade and kill a 2.7 million as I please. So when the update is, I accidentally show my name there. I need to cut that out. When the update release, I'm pretty sure it'll be either the 25th or the 1st. Probably the 25th though. I don't really see them releasing it this week, because normally they release their updates on Friday, probably because so people can play it over the weekend, which is a good idea. But it'll probably be the 25th. Honestly, I could eat my words and it'd be released this week, but it'll be released sometime in October. It'll probably be a Halloween update because of that fact. And I hope they add a new Halloween sword because, you have 2 swords for Christmas, Xmas Blade, which is unobtainable, and, Xmas Blade, which is unobtainable, and Sweet Lozenge, which is obtainable. So, I just hope that, they add a new sword, like maybe a scythe, or what I was thinking, well, they already have a scythe, so what I was thinking was, like, a sickle, like dual sickles with a chain connecting with them. I'm not sure if I'm thinking this correct, but there's this guy in Spy X Family who uses a weapon sort of like what I'm thinking of. I'll put something on the screen. As for when the next update is, it'll probably be sometime in April. So yeah. Okay, so as usual, life hates me, and I forgot I had my Bluetooth earbuds recorded while making the next segment and making this. So the audio might be bad, but it was really bad in the video. For example, where all hope goes to die. So what you're going to get instead is me talking over while I'm playing Zenless Zone Zero in the background. So enjoy. Yeah, it's going to be the lore, by the way. I don't think I had to shout that. My bad. It's gonna be the lore, by the way, because, this is Sneaks and lore, so it's gonna be the lore. Hello, here we are. This is like an hour or two later, because I was doing whatever, so... Anyways, I'm in my notes where I have the stuff I wrote for the lore March 25th, March 25th, what? March 25, or would it be March 25th? I don't know. Anyways, it's the lore of King Legacy, so I will be going over some stuff. Known Lord, Citizen by Carcer, Daily Quest, and King, Daily Quest, and the Sea Girl. I'm pretty sure the Citizen, by Carcer references the Kraken, but I can't remember exactly because it's been a while I've talked to them. These are just the lore stories I have written down. Lore story of Hydra, Edge of First Sea, Doc, which teases the Hydra and Second Sea to First Sea players. Story of Chaos, origin across from the Fishman King Guards. Lore story of Enigma, Location 1, back of Starter, Location 2. War Island, location number 6, at the edge of the castle in Third Sea. Extra stuff, the stranded pirate says you look like him, assuming the Saber Lord or Lord Acro. Magic exists beyond fruits. Magic exists and abilities beyond fruits and swords exist as well. Certain races are referred to as demi-humans. The young trainee wants to fight you in the future. The Sea Eater is in hibernation mode. This is one I kind of had fun with because there's this NPC called the Sea Eater, and when you talk to it, it says, where is it? Can't find it. Here we go. It says that you don't belong on this island and you're lucky that he's in hibernation mode. And then, there's a sea monster within the island that talks about the mythical colossal tentacle, which could be a material or boss. If it's a boss, it could be referring to the Sea Eater, because the Sea Eater said it's in hibernation mode. And when, in the most recent update, the location where the Sea Eater has been removed. Instead, it's almost as if the island has risen a bit, kind of like, an Atlantis situation, where, like, did Atlantis ever rise? Or like, no, Alaska to, Russia, I think, wouldn't be, that's sinking. But it basically the opposite of Alaska and how humans, and the land bridges and how humans crossed over. Basically the exact opposite of that, it, like, rose. And I guess it's not there anymore. I have no clue. I think I'm just yapping at this point. But, that could be a new, boss. I don't know. Maybe the King Legacy devs are just adding random stuff for random reasons. But why would you add NPCs that don't do anything just to, like, say some random stuff? So, yeah. Anyways, there's a chosen one that can conquer all realms, presumably the protagonist of the story, which would technically be you. Acro rules over the underworld, which Acro is referring to Lord Acro. Mighty gods, they seem to be affiliated with the weapons from the Hydra, and also seem to give weapons to warriors, shown in past weapon descriptions. For some reason, parts of humanity are mad at them, but used to worship them. Lord Acro, the Lord of the Underworld, is how he's described, but there's a possibility that he's also the King of Hell, because Hell and the Underworld are kind of the same. Well, Hell is more of a biblical place, and the Underworld is more of like a general place, I think. I don't know. The creator is Lee Peng. I assume that after the fight between him and Drago, he got separated into two people. Lee and Peng, you need to talk to both of them in order to get Observation V2 and Armament. Then you have to fight Lee Peng, which means that the creator is back. The King of Hell. The King of Hell is Drago, and his whereabouts after the infamous battle are unknown. But I have suspicion to believe that he is Lord Acro. The Unearthly. The Unearthly is the first island in Third Sea, and I believe that the island is either A, alive, B, has or B, has a creature stuck inside of it. Due to your conversation with the Finn, it is that is stuck in the island. Due to your conversation with the Finn that is stuck in the island. And if Third Sea truly is underwater, then that poses way more questions than answers. Because the way you get to Third Sea is by killing the Kraken, and then a cutscene plays where you go into a whirlpool. So you either get dragged underwater, which would make sense because all of the enemies you fight on the Unearthly are fishmen. But then the enemies on the other island, I forgot what it's called. They're not fishmen. I'm pretty sure they're like monkeys. Well, there is a monkey. Anyways, the other thing could be your ship gets dragged into the whirlpool and like you end up waking up on the island. So yeah, and then the hibernation mode NPC already went over that. What I wrote down is there is an NPC that says you don't belong on this island and that you're lucky that he's in hibernation mode. He could be saying this because you are a human and not born a sea creature, which is technically something one could argue against because you can be born in King Legacy as fishman race and you can get the sea beast race. What I mean by born is like when you first join, you have like it's randomized like what race you get or whatever. Also, the hibernation NPC is very likely to be the mythical Great Tentacle. And then, Book of Enigma. Ever since the world existed, there has been no animals, but somehow they still receive food that would come from those animals. What I always suspected was that there was some weird kind of cannibalism trope where, like, these mighty gods would be taking the dead corpses of their brethren, of the inhabitants of the world of King Legacy's brethren, and just, like, skinning their bones and giving the meat to the people on the in the world without their knowledge, which may be why people hate those gods. And they suffer. And then number 2 of Book of Enigma basically is summarized, says they suffer so much despite the answer to their pain being right in front of them. So what that means, it could tie back in with the gods, since like metaphorically the gods are right in front of them because they always worship them. So that could be it. And then number 6, because I haven't found 3, 4, or 5, so if anyone finds those, please let me know in the comments so I can theorize with that. Number 6 basically states that they're infuriated that these adventurers, possibly referring to us or those who seek lives out of the mundane, found out about something that's supposed to be hidden. Afterwards, they mention hunger, then end with so be it. Book of Chaos Origin summarized. The creator and the King of Hell, well, the creator being Li Peng and the King of Hell being Lord Acro, or or Drago. Hold up. Yeah, right, Drago's the King of Hell. I am so lost in my own lore, which is crazy. Yeah, King of Hell is Drago, but I assume that, because his whereabouts are unknown, that he is Lord Acro. Anyways, the creator and the King of Hell were fighting. It was such an intense battle that shook all the realms. Beyond the realms, 2 powerful gods, mighty gods at that, were spectating the fight in awe. So, there's not much lore. What I would say, well, there could be a lot of lore, I actually don't know. What I would say is King Legacy, bring back separate quest NPCs, don't have them all bunched up in one place. So you can, like, hid, like, bits of lore there, like lore about the island, like, maybe with, a random island. Let's say with, like, I actually can't. Like, if you go to the Unearthly and do a quest, like, maybe it could be like, this fishman is, like, did this and this and that, and, like, he needs to die, whatever. Something like that. Or, like, just giving bits about the island. Like, bits of lore about the island. Like, and stuff. That would be really cool to do with the NPCs, and like it'd be a great use of it. And also, let's be honest, nobody likes running all the way back to one spot that's like miles away from your quest target. It's annoying and it's tedious, and you need to remove it. Anyways, King Legacy devs, if you actually are listening to this, thank you for looking at my content. That's actually kind of a shock. And if anyone has gotten this far into my video, thank you for watching my content. Please subscribe or like the video, but I don't know what liking a video does, but I know subscribing lets you see my content more often. Anyways, yeah. Also, another thing you can do, King Legacy devs, is like add more like puzzles to get swords, and within those puzzles thread in like lore, like talking to NPCs, and it like does, and like you won't allow them to skip the dialogue because it'll like tell you what to do, but also give them lore of like the universe of King Legacy, and that way it'd be a really good, you know, way to get people into like the lore of King Legacy so that more people can make videos like this. And also try to be creative with it. I know that sometimes lots of things might get lost in translation, because if I'm correct, most of the King Legacy devs are Thai. I am not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I think that's right. So like some things like got lost in translation, like the my favorite one was the description for leather before they reworked it. Smooth as slick, might give you a warm in the cold. I think that's what it was called. I don't remember exactly, but I loved that description. It was so funny. But yeah, some things may get lost in translation. But still, you should try and be as creative as possible, even with the abilities themselves, because like there are some cool things you can do with abilities. So I think that, you know, but honestly, it's your game. Do whatever, as long as you do it well. Because, you know, you have a community that's looking up to you. Speaking in cool stuff, or like creative stuff, oh, by the way, this is the end of the lore segment. This is just me giving my final sign-offs. I might just like upload a video of me going over all of the concepts I have made for King Legacy, even the ones that were already added to the game in a different form. I will go over them just as like a fun little upload. So yeah, I'm going to try to be releasing more. I'm going to try and upload more Zenless Zone Zero videos, Honkai Star Rail, Battle Cats. I will be making a video of Battle Cats on Tuesday with me using both of my legend tickets. So, to see what I get, and on that same day, I will try to attempt beating Into the Future Chapter 3, because, oh my god, it's annoying, and I just want Bahamut Cat. Anyways, I will be making another poll video, this time for Sunday, when he comes out in Honkai Star Rail at December 2nd, and I will be making a poll video on Lighter and Zenless Zone Zero on November 26th. So, anyways, just, yeah, subscribe. Thank you for watching my content. This is Riker Miyuketsu, signing off, and see ya.